Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Hello, everyone. Close my phone. I don't have to have an echo of my 5x5. Yeah, I've been packing because I got to go to the cardiologist tomorrow across the pass. And it's at 3 o'clock, and I don't know how long it's going to take, so we're going to stay the night. So I have discovered I have a problem. These kimonos I keep buying, I'm up to 20. So that means I've spent $200 at least. Lowest, minimum. But yeah, that's what I just washed 4 of the ones I got together. Stupid mistake. One of them was white. So now I have this really pale, partly pink that is being rewashed again. Hold on, I'll show you guys. If I can get my table out of the way. Sorry, Snickers. Goes from here through here. Red, blue, champagne, weird orange, animal print, green, cream, whatever this is, flowers, another weird print, black, orange again, green, black, purple. Yeah, I've got a problem. Just a slight problem. Hey, Shannon. Yes, my cat does like to watch the Burger King videos. That's the only one that I have set up that I can allow to run on my TV for over 8 hours. Yeah. So it doesn't ask you, are you there? And then freeze up, and then the cat doesn't have anything to watch. So yeah. Yeah, I've got a small problem. But they're sure pretty. Only a tiny one, yeah. You know, it doesn't take up a lot of space. Keeps me warm in the wintertime whenever it gets here. I mean, still have shorts on, and it's 70 degrees, but Esquimalt is supposed to be rainy tomorrow. So, hey, 7th, how you doing? It's supposed to be rainy tomorrow, and the place we're staying at has a fire pit that I probably won't get to use. So, I need to go to Winco and see if they have a fire pit that I like and get a new one. I've eaten basically the mesh top has got a hole in the top. Maybe I probably shouldn't burn cardboard boxes in it, but I do. I want to get rid of them. Well, not really cardboard boxes, cereal boxes. And corrugated I recycle, but those cereal boxes and pop boxes you can't recycle because they're waxy. So, but that's 2 days that'll keep my mind occupied. And so I won't be here tomorrow or Wednesday. Probably not Wednesday. Depends on what time what time we get back. I don't know. But I'll definitely be Thursday. And I might go live while I'm driving in my car to the grocery store. Because I still kind of shy about going live in public. You know. Yeah, it's the wax that they put on it that they don't like very well. Yeah, we used to have a big recycle place here in town, and because people were assholes and just put garbage around it, and they took it out. It didn't help that the price for cardboard and that was dropping too. But yeah, people just made a pig mess around it. We used to have a place that would recycle plastic and styrofoam, and they decided they're only taking aluminum cans, metal, and cardboard now. I am thinking part of the styrofoam on the plastic, why they stopped, is the fact that they're on the top of a grade, so the wind blows. They have to go catch the garbage that doesn't stay and put. So I saw a bit of it, and I got to go back and watch it. Where was I at? I was watching something, and you mentioned it, so I went and looked at it, clicked on it, gave it a like, and then went back to what we were all watching together. I forget. Was it Mary's show? I can't remember. They want you to pay? I mean, for sake, don't they get money for the stuff they turn in? It's like double dipping into someone's pocket and a business's pocket. I miss having the old burn barrels. Yep. I'm not only did I get a reminder of I'm still alive, is at the class. Yeah, they are delusional. 100% there. I got the reminder that class of 84 is getting old. About 9 o'clock, someone finally said they got to go home. Well, John earned it. He was up at 1 o'clock. Oh, my back itches. Was 1 o'clock up at 1 o'clock in the morning that day to start the smoking of the brisket and whatnot. But then we all thanked him for saying, he's tired, needs to go home and rest. So the rest of us could admit we're tired and we needed to go home and rest. So the 40th class reunion ended at basically a little bit after 9. I mean, I gotta ask a few people. I mean, sure, I don't look like what I did in high school. I recognized all but one, and I'm thinking that was Brian Schneider. I think. I don't know. But there's only like 25 of us in our class. I mean, that showed up. Our class had 91 people. So I'm thinking that's who that was. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun because we all ate and whatnot. And I showed up late as usual. Because I drug my feet and I really didn't want to go. Yeah. I wouldn't have gone if I had a huge class because I couldn't handle it. But, we ate. Well, hubby had a picnic, a work picnic, company picnic before it. So we had Famous Dave's, I don't know if it's a chain or what, but barbecue stuff for lunch. And then again, smoked and barbecued stuff for dinner. So what a dinkus. What a jackwagon. No. Yeah, oh my goodness. Beans were a bit spicy, but those cornbread muffins, oh my God, they're good. Hey, Brazzy. But so I was already exhausted and tired by the time I got there. And at the time my butt came and had to go home and do my makeup twice. I can't go without fresh war paint. And it was a little bit after 6 by the time we got there. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that 10-year, there was a lot of them that went from actually having hair to no hair. So you're going, okay, that automatically makes you kind of put them in the old people space. Oh, yeah. We had cream corn the other day just because I wanted it. Yeah. He's not a big fan of it, but I sure in the heck am. That's a semi with a trailer. Yes, I call it war paint. And if anybody comes on here later and complains, yes, I'm Native American. So, watching my son's face the other day, he's like, because him and his coworker were talking, because they were looking, I'm doing all right, and I'm hanging in there. I'm just I'm not depressed. I don't have time to be depressed, but I'm more anxious. It's like, come on, can time go any faster? That's what it is for me. But they're probably looking at his 23andMe. And she's like, well, hey, Alfonso, how are you? I'm surviving. Got to pack more after this. She's like, well, there's a high chance that you're probably Mexican. And I told him, yeah, we're First Nation Mexican. He's like, you mean we're not? I said, no. I said, think about it, kid. You're 12%. I'm 25%. That makes Grandma Molly 50%. And Grandma, I can't even pronounce her name, 100%. And he goes, oh, so we really are Native American. I said, uh-huh. So, yeah. Oh, wait to see the other one. I took a screenshot from one of my friends I follow on TikTok. And I told him I'm swiping this for a short. And he said, go ahead. So that's to do with the color orange. Oh, I got makeup on this. Makeup on the top of this one. Temu. I got these from Temu, so I wouldn't have to do anything special for the class reunion. So hopefully I can keep them on through tomorrow. I don't have to put on fresh ones. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm Yaqui. So that's like northern Mexico, really southern California area. Yeah, it is. I really kind of like it. Haven't figured out how to do this yet, but I got the magnetic. I figured out how to do that. That's kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, I'll get it done here after this before the little one shows up. Oh, my living room was a disaster. Oh my God. So I have a big, huge bag, a hockey bag. It's a Easton hockey bag. And it has all the bedding for the cabin. I put it in a smaller container so I can take it downstairs because I don't have room for a hockey bag full of blankets, towels, washcloths, sheets, So I took them all out of that. So they're in 3 plastic Ziploc totes. And then everything from my laundry room is on my couch. So I can just pick and pack right out of the top of my couch. Oh, wow. That's cool. I don't know if I can get to this fast enough. I won't be able to transfer it, but yeah, I think my biggest section of me is the last time I tried to do this, they wanted to redirect me to my email. Oh, crap, I'm still in here. Where am I at? Ancestry report. I am. My biggest section is. Turn this down. No, that's probably backwards. Shit. Well, Scandinavian. And yeah, it's kind of like what I am. 25.7% Scandinavian, 18% British and Irish, 1% French and German. Let's see. 16% Spanish, Portuguese, indigenous 24.8, and 2.7 sub-Saharan African, and 0.7 of Western North African. So yeah, I'm quite the. Oh yeah, I've got Neanderthal in there too. Not as much as hubby does. I think that's because I'm Native American. So yeah, I tell him, I said, that's why you got the dinosaur head. Yeah. Both hubby and my youngest have the big. I thank you, Christopher Titus, for giving me the term dinosaur head. So yeah, I think we are, especially those of us here in America, since there's so many. Everybody came from everywhere. So my youngest fiance, she's and hubby pretty 99%. She's not like 99% English, and she was one of the first. Her ancestors were one of the first families to come to the United States, America. Last name is Baker, and then hubby's Irish with a little bit of Welsh, but oh yeah, we are. Well, uh, we all started someplace with a little bit of help, from the way I see it, from some otherworldly, because they wanted someone to work the gold mines, except the lizards, the blue bloods. Um, what was I watching? I don't know if anybody's watched Resident Alien, where he's a spaceman that came down. I connect very much with the dragons. I always have. Except not quite the Asian dragons, but the big ones with strength. You'll hear things once in a while watching that, and he mentioned the reptilians were the bad guys. They were the really bad guys. And that's like on interesting. There's a few things I'll catch now and then. So, told the boys about what's going on. My oldest is more worried than the youngest. Of course, my oldest is mama's boy, so perfect scales. So he sent me some kind of supplement thing to look into, and I'm gonna order apricot pips come payday. So take those guys. And I guess they have whatever this yellow weird stuff we're taking that has something from turmeric. It's oil based, so it just freaks out my, I guess you'd call it my weird texture autism section of my brain. That's like, mm. They're like, Keith's like, mix it, just put it in orange juice or what. No, let me get it done and over with, not sip on it for a half an hour. It's gross. It works, but the texture for me is gross. It's by Mana, but I just put it in that one big old teaspoon and just shove it in there as fast as I can, swallow it, and then follow it with something to drink. It's like the daycare kids. I told them, I said, your mother will not have anything grape flavored. She doesn't like it, won't touch it. And they're like, why? I said, because her generation, everything that was grape flavored was her medication. Tylenol. Especially the kids grew up on grape Tylenol. Or, grape Robitussin or whatever. So that they just ruined people for grape. My generation, there was no flavor. I was here, take this nasty stuff. So it's just like, take it as fast as you can and follow it with water as fast as you can. So that's pretty much what I do. The kids are like, you mean there was no flavor? I said, nope. Bitter as all get up. So, and my what is it I want to look into? I need to do more reading about castor oil. Some say put it in the bottom of your feet, but my mother would threaten my brother. She didn't even have to say a word. She would just put, because he would be constipated or too busy with his ADHD to go stop and go to the bathroom. So if he hadn't gone in a while, she would put a bottle of castor oil on the counter. He'd go. He would much rather, it's just the mental thought of how bad that stuff tasted. It worked without even taking it. Oh yeah. I think Dad was Black Velvet. But yeah, that was to fix a cold. Have one of these. God, I haven't had Crown in ages. I don't. Oh yeah, Vicks. That was the go-to. Or for my tia, Campho-Phenique. Mosquito bite, any kind of thing. Just put some Campho-Phenique on it. And I'm like, okay, yeah. But it sure, got the Vicks on the chest and everything, and the bottom of your feet. I can't put it into my nose because my skin's too sensitive. It burns. Yeah, Pepto. Like having pink chalk. Methylate. That pink stuff. It's made from mercury. That makes me wonder. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. The red methylate makes me think of red mercury. You can tell when the light went on in my head for a split second. I'm like, oh yeah. I remember Pepto for heartburn with pregnancies. My doctor's like, drink it. Don't take the chewables. You got to drink it. And I'm like, I don't want to. Hey, Sunrise. You got the darling home? Who was it that had? Yeah. I'm trying to keep up with who I watched today. Sunrise was picking up her little one from the school, I think. And Shannon had. Did I freeze again? Nope. I'm just going really, really slow. I don't know what the deal with my internet is. I'm just gonna. It doesn't work. I'm not logged in. Yep. Okay. Yep. That's it. Okay. I froze for a split second on this side. It probably caught up on your guys' side. I'm like, nobody's home. What's running? TV's not on. I don't know. Yeah. Um, I only had boys, so, but I taught the 8-year-old, if you don't hit them unless they hit you first. I said, you're big enough. They're not going to want to hit you anyway. She comes up. She's just about 5 feet tall and in 3rd grade. So, yeah. I got a new modem and I thought it was going to help and it isn't. And there's nothing else running in the house. Wi-Fi's not. Oh. I wonder if my other phone has the Wi-Fi on. Oh well. God, I gotta stop saying but that gives my ADHD brain 2 seconds to process something. We like I said, I only get 20 megs of RAM. Oh God. The signal 20, whatever this is called. You know, your speed test 20. I forget what it is, but yeah. Alfonso, my brother is a good foot taller than I am, and I'm the oldest. I didn't respect him because of his height. I would just hit him and run quickly. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd still. And there's a 4-year age difference between the two of us. He's 6'4" and I'm 5'4". So can't even remember if he texted me. I think he texted me for my birthday. Yeah, he did. All I got was happy birthday. So no, they don't gotta be rough at all. No. But yeah, they don't need to be rough, but I'm a big fan of standing up to them because once you do, they're likely they won't do it again. Holy smackerels. 7-3 Ducks. Oh, he had to. Oh, I don't have my glasses on. He had to duck. Yeah. One of my brother's classmates was 7 foot something. Just tall, skinny kid. Hubby's 6'2", oldest is 5'11", and youngest is 6'2". So I was the smallest. But my grandpa on Molly's side was 6'5". Me and Mama Molly we're the same height. Now she's in a smaller box. But we've gotten, as a population, we've gotten taller. One of the substitute teachers was when I was working at the school said he had went to Boston and they had, they showed him how the old rooms and stuff were set up and the beds weren't near as long as our beds are now. So, oh, those are nice. Made me crack up. My mom, when I got the Impala, she asked me, she was in her 80s. She asked me, "Do they still make Bel Airs?" I'm like, "No, mom, they don't. I'm lucky they still make Impalas." So, holy cow, Sunrise. Sometimes I wish I was that tall. Sometimes I don't. My back hurts as is. Wow. That's hard on school clothes. Hello? Gosh darn it. Okay. Well, now I'm choppy. We had a 73 Caprice Classic, 400 small block. Sweet. Okay. This thing is just freezing to no end. Sometimes I think it'd be better to set my phone up on the porch and hotspot this. Ours was my in-laws. They got another car and we bought it for $1,500, and we needed a second car. We first married, just we had started out with a 73 El Camino, which we still got, which he needs to find tires for because I'm getting real pissy. White blue interior, and it was the model car at the 1972 World's Fair in Spokane. So I was surprised when we got it that it had electric windows. I was like, wow. Oh yeah, ours was a 4-door. Oh God. Okay. Young kids, teenagers, you got one time something was wrong with El Camino, so he had to take his parents' car. That's before they got the Buick. And well, you got a 4-door Caprice Classic. His mom one day had to go and clean out the car and was vacuuming it and stuff, and she made the comment. She said, "I found a lot of loose change in the back seat of the car." It's like, oh, okay, didn't neither one of us wanted to elaborate, So yeah, she knew what was going on. She wasn't dumb. He was the youngest of 6 kids, so she wasn't dumb at all. So that was funny. Oh, yeah. I forget the 73's only got a 350. Oh man. At that point I was showing pretty big. 'Cause of course they were 9.5 pounds. But yeah, I used to weigh 100 pounds in school, high school. Uh, I was considered petite. Not anymore. Yeah. What is it? An old neighbor we had when she was pregnant, and she too was just skinny, little tiny, delicate nurse, and poor thing looked like a pregnant toothpick. And her son, the firstborn, maybe 5'7", not very tall, but yeah, I was Yeah. Uh, I remember the first baby shower. People gave me, stuff labeled for newborns. Uh, I put him on. He wore it for a week. So the second one, I'm like, please, this is gonna be a big kid, newborn clothes. I put on the little back in the day when you actually sent out invitations. Please, you know, not newborn. So, oh yeah, I was huge. And we're talking at my class reunion because one of my classmates love her to death. She she's still sleeping on a waterbed. She's been sleeping on a waterbed since high school. And then we all got talking about when we all had water beds and how I was pregnant with both. Was it with both of them or just one of them? I don't remember. But having to try to get out of that. 9 months pregnant with a kid that's going to be born with 9.5 pounds. I'd miss him. God, I miss the warmth. But I'd have to tell hubby, catch me a wave so I can get out of bed. So he'd have to sit on the other side of the bed and push. So it basically, give me a launch out of bed so I could stand up. Mm. God, I'd have the bed at the highest temp, but I needed it very, very firm for my joints. See the mattress look like this, had a bow at the top. Oh, it's it. The first mattress we had for that, we only had a couple of months, and I remember rolling over, going, "Why is it wet? Oh my God, Why is the side of the bed wet?" Went to find out why. So we peel it, grab it at the top, and peel it so you can peel it against the frame. And there's like 3 little holes shooting water. Just a cat claw. I'm like, we're great. Is it? Is the purple comfortable? I eventually need to get a new one. I've got a extra firm memory foam bed. It's 14 inches. Hey, Sasquatch, don't shh, not a word. Um, but we've had it for 5 or 6 years, and it's about time. Yeah, they're memory foam. I was looking into the hybrids. Is it? I might have to save up for that in a queen size. Um, I I like mine, but we never rotated it because it weighs a flipping ton. As it's a 14-inch, so it's really firm still at the bottom where our feet are, but not so much his. No, they're pretty hard to pop. Pretty hard to pop unless you're a cat, a Maine Coon cat. And I did something I regret doing once I found out what happened. We got her declawed. I didn't realize it wasn't just taking the nail out of the nail bed, it was taking the pod of the first knuckle. So, um, I felt bad once I found that out. It didn't stop her from catching animals. She was kind enough to bring me a bird still alive. So, yeah. Yeah, I see the commercials with some comedian gal, I guess. That's from what I hear. And the egg. Um, yeah, so of course I, bring in the bird to tell hubby, look what Sable caught. Look what she caught. And he's like, get that bird out of the house before it flies. And yeah. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, we have a something from Sleep Solutions. I forget what it's called. Got it at Costco. It's the same Sleep Innovations, whatever it is. The same company that makes my pillows. And we so I have two memory foam pillows I sleep on. One's been squished to about this big, and then the next one's still about this big. And yeah, but I love it. I like it. It's for me, it's comfortable. It's like I like firm mattresses. My son's like, just sleep on the floor. Just your mat. When I got the mattress first got it, he goes, as I said, try it out. It's a memory foam. So, he's like, just sleep on the floor, mom. It's the same. So how are they uh for um heat? How are the purple for heat? Um this will hold, which is fine in the wintertime. Will hold the heat. But in the summertime, it's just too it's and then I had to get a completely different mattress pad because I had the old-fashioned one that was waterproof, but that's plasticky stuff, so it just reflected the heat back at me. Hey, Janet, how are you? Okay, that's good to know. I set my air conditioning at 68, so yeah, I have to have, and I have to have my blanket, and I think that's part of the T-Rex arms of the people who are ADHD. So yeah, um, I just even if not even a blanket, a sheet or whatever, I gotta have it. Even if it's not on me, it's just got to be near me so I can hold on to it like a security blanket. But, yeah, but we need to break down and get one. And I keep tucking money away, so I'm trying to decide which way it's gonna go. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm happiest, especially at nighttime. If my head's cool, I can sleep like a baby. Uh, got the window open. It's like supposed to be 80 degrees today. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, at least a sheet, even if it's just curled up. My feet cannot be under a blanket for very long because my feet get hot and then the rest of me gets hot and then forget it. I don't sleep. I'll be like the little old lady we had at the nursing home. Well, probably not quite like her. She slept nude for one, and she'd have a sheet that would go over the top of the bed rails, just a sheet, and her feet would stick out of the bottom of the sheet. And that's how she slept. So it was very different when you have to go help her to get into bed. Yeah. What's weird, when I was younger, I had to have socks on all the time. But now I don't like socks. Unless it's wintertime and I have them in my slippers. See, that's how I was for years, up until just maybe 10 years ago. I had to have socks on. Couldn't be footies, had to be full on socks. And then I think it was for probably my hysterectomy surgery where it was those god awful grippy socks you get. And I was just like, no, I'll wear no socks at all because those stuck to the sheets and then it was a mess. But yeah. So now I can't sleep with socks on unless I'm camping. 'Cause I don't want to feel the dirt that my socks bring at the bottom of my sleeping bag. Oh, we have a full size electric blanket. Just we got it going across the bottom of the bed, just for our feet in the wintertime, not the full body, because yeah, and they tangle you up. I cannot sleep, and then there's people who sleep in these nightgowns, these long ass nightgowns. I remember doing that as a kid, and you didn't have all flipping tied up as a knot, and then it just became a t-shirt. And but yeah, keep your when the boys were younger, I definitely had to sleep as they got older in sleep shorts and a t-shirt because God knows when the girls from the bunch would come into the bedroom, jump on the bed, and wake me up. So I had to have clothes on there for a few years because, God forbid mom be asleep while everybody else is awake. Yeah, yeah. Or nothing beats my back still itches. I probably have one dangling hair. Um, waking up without my contacts or glasses on, seeing a tall kid walk into their bedroom and turn around and walk right back out, and I'm thinking, Steve, go the wrong way. Because there's a bathroom, there's our room and his room. Well, Steve went the wrong way. I told Keith, I said, Steven's awake or something. And Keith got up, and it was our extra child who was so wasted. He's over 21. So wasted. He had missed the toilet and then realized he went the wrong way into our room, went to the kitchen, got out a block of cheese with a knife, and hubby said he was just kind of staring at it, staggering along. And hi Izzo, welcome to the menagerie. So I found him in the kitchen cutting off a slice of cheese to eat. So Izzo has a new name, so I think this is no peeing. We're good there. We are good there. That's no. Once it leaves the body, it is no longer sterile, full of germs. No, not a good thing. Thank you. Yeah. I think this is the same one that shows up under a bunch of other names too. I don't know. People are weird. It was funny because I felt really, really old when you too, Sasquatch, have a good day. And keep an eye out for some northern lights. She introduced me to her new husband. They're both widows, so she's like, yeah, this is my oldest friend. I've known her since we were 5. And I'm doing the math in my head going, holy shit balls, that's 53 years. So it's like, wow, it's been a long time. That is one girl who hounds me when I first made my appointment. She's like, I said, well, it's on Tuesday. That's all we can get in. No, I get a message. Call him back and tell him you will take one. If anybody cancels, you will take whatever that is. I'm like, okay, I'll call him and let him know. But yeah, because her husband's late wife, she died something to do with breast cancer she had a rash or something that she put off thinking it was just a rash, and then it wasn't. So yeah, I think so. 7th, I think that's Big Joe, or Big Jose as he calls himself too, another name. Yeah. So yeah, she's really hounding me. Her first words at the we're talking about at the reunion. She's like, just lop them off. Just lop them off. You don't need them. I'm like going, let me get to that stage first. Let me find out. So, yeah. What am I missing? If you want to be Sunrise, I can make you one. Like Oppenheimer Ranch, we're pretty much all mods in that channel. So, I'd love to eventually be a mod for Marfugel's channel. That would be nice, but I've been there for years, but I don't talk a lot and interact with the chat, so I don't get known much that I'm even there. I've been there since he started doing them in the middle of the night. But, yeah. I know. I'm a mod on a few channels. But and Oppenheimer, by the time I get the notification that he's going live and it's only a 10-minute live, and I'm like, oh, God damn it, I missed it. But, yeah. All right, we've made a new name, haven't we? Ay, 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 ay. How do I do this? No, not search. If you want to stay here, Izzo, you got to be nice. If not, I will have your ass booted. So, yeah. Okay. I'm on StreamYard. I think I missed something. Oh. I think I missed something. I'm not sure. Luckily, I don't have an IT staff, but I do have my son. It's like, fix this. What do I do? My phone froze. What do I do next? Yeah, I mean, oh, good Lord. Yeah, yeah. I don't even know if you can format a server. Well, I don't know. But I do like messing with trolls when I get a chance. What was it? Well, it's like people who complain on videos and whatnot. I'll answer them back because that's still considered communication. So it still works to your favor in the algorithm. Yeah. So I'll answer them back. Nothing beats how do you tell a person they're ugly without telling them you're ugly? Asking for a friend. I answered back, I don't know. I ain't ugly. Suspicious, you want to have some fun? Yeah. I got more trolls when I go, like one time, the only way I could get on was through actual YouTube, and boy, yeah, they come out of the woodwork. So, Mm, Um, a lot of the times I'll miss some of the trolls on the boat because I'm too busy working with dinner or cleaning up dinner. That sucks, Ben. What a bunch of jackwagons. Yeah, it's not. There's not no reason to hate on you. Yes, we do. Yeah, Jesus, if he's gonna be persistent, he can at least donate. Plus side, all this shit I gotta get done between the now and I'm gonna push to have it done as soon as I can. It's all gonna be paid for. So does he just have this on copy paste? No. Actually, even though women are on OnlyFans are basically prostituting themselves, I don't know how they would deal with this kind of caca. So yeah. Um but yeah, I'm gonna push to get as much done as I can. Like I said, I ain't doing chemo. No thanks. I watched my sister-in-law go through it. No thanks. Um no, how do I do that? I want to figure out how to do I figured it out once. I will stand behind. Oh yeah, yeah. When those are the chicken shits. How do I? Oh, I have to do this from my phone. I bet. I bet they will. Yep. People are chicken shits, and that's the only way they'll do it. They'll stand behind anything. Oh, now how do I? Okay, take that back off. Yep, mob mentality is. Now I can't even see what I'm looking at. Um. There we go. All right. Now, my dear, you can play Whack-A-Troll. I can't do it from this end. I got to do it from this end, I guess. So, yeah. I don't get very many. You know, that's the biggest one. Um, I love it when I had somebody come in and say, uh, come in and asked how I felt about flat Earth, you know, and I was like, I don't care, you know. You're welcome, man. Um, it doesn't make me any skinnier. I can't jump any higher. Doesn't make me any taller, and it doesn't put food on my table. So I really don't care what it is. I don't think they ever came back. Either they were looking for somebody to be a flat earther or looking for an argument. I don't know, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Yeah, hopefully I'll be packing, and when's my little ankle biter show up here in a little bit? Uh, oh God, I know. I know. I can't. I have to be very, very careful. I either have to have my stylist, or I'm afraid I don't. I gently grab my phone so I don't end up accidentally blocking somebody that I can't undo. So yeah, these nails. I'd be really, really careful because it just touch. Texting is a nightmare without a stylist. It takes me forever. But but I'm hoping people fingers crossed that it's not raining tomorrow in Issaquah, or at least North Bend. Guess I should have put in North Bend instead of Issaquah. Oh, aren't they ever? They the cats love them. The cats are just thrilled. So yes. Yeah, no rain dancing. No rain dancing. Sunrise, are you still here? You'll have a chance. Yeah, at least he said please. What? Yeah, yeah, they do. I miss having a dog. Good, good. I miss having a dog, but I don't miss the pain of losing them. Cats are easier. Don't get so attached. I mean, I love my cat, and I bawled my head off when I had to put my black one down, but the pain didn't last as long as a dog. Um, so, which yeah, the cats, especially the long hair, well, fatty Bumble Laddie, I think below me. Mrs. 18 pounds. She can't even reach to scratch underneath her chin anymore from her back legs. So so I scratch underneath her chin and her back leg goes because she's just too fat. Oh yeah. I have a cat that I so want to bring in, but Torty won't let us. And he's a male, and I'm afraid he'd piss on everything. But he's a tuxedo cat. Really cute. Bigger white socks, and then the little white in the back, white little paws in the front, and he's black with white eyelashes and everything. Whiskers are all white, and he follows you like a dog. He's so cute. I'd have 14 if I could get away with it, but I can't. So, but he just arrived at. I think he followed some kid to school, and then he just got lost because I'm like 2 houses away from the schoolyard. So, but he's so friendly. He's the kind of cat you can pick him up and hold him, and they don't care. They just kind of just lay there. It's like whatever, a kid can pick it up and hold it, and it won't scratch him. It's a great cat. Crafty, me too. Every animal with fur I was allergic to as a kid. Rabbits are the worst for me, which sucked because I had a really pretty soft Angora sweater I couldn't wear. Mm. I need to call the Humane Society and see if they still have a community cat program where you bring your cat in, you pay $25, they fix your cat, but they nip its ear. So the dog catchers know that it's been fixed and not to take it to the pound and have it euthanized. I barely go to Twitter. No. I don't have the closest thing. Well, might as well just flip and put Facebook back on my phone. Facebook's never been on this phone, but I got TikTok and Clapper, so pretty much I'm being spied on by the Chinese and whoever owns Clapper. So, mm, oh, cats used to. My Maine Coon, whatever she had when I was younger, my eyes would swell shut. So I've seen some weird shit on Twitter. This is before it was X. I opened it up and went, "Holy crap balls! That's actual porn." Yeah, see, I have Messenger. That's all I've got, but I don't have the app. And I can't. Everybody though, people. I can't keep up with people on Facebook and or TikTok or whatever. But I can't see. It gives me a headache to look at it for too long. So, yeah. And this little one thinks he's going to come right into the house. And it looks like my internet's being chopped. Oh, yeah. It's just as bad as yeah, that's little mama's is that way. Yeah, my Facebook is posting my lives and pretty much shit posting. I I had my dad, but dad's not here anymore, so I got a couple relatives left that are still on it, but yeah. I'm on. Hubby doesn't have one, so his class, we both graduated the same year. Grew up in towns 6 miles apart. So since I have a Facebook, I'm on that town's page, school page. So if anybody's got to get a message, about a reunion or a get together, whatever, they tell me, and then I tell him, and so I can't. I tell the kids, I said, you pay attention to who you vote for. Pay attention to how many wars we're going to get into, how much taxes they're going to add to us, and where our money's gone. Other than that, none of it's. Um, but I just can't. I mean, I love watching Church Without Walls. I love Reverend Ed, but it's gotten too political. I mean, especially in the chat. I'll come back after the 5th. I mean, it's just oh, good Lord. How many emails does this person have? Yeah, it is control. It is copy paste. Um, I try to avoid all that crap, other than the fact that we need to get people to wake up and work together and realize that they're pitting each other against each other. They are pitting us against each other on purpose. Because we never had all this division like we did now, my generation. Getting the younger generation to wake up and realize this is by design. Yeah. So, hey, Sandy, I'll be here for a few more minutes. Yeah, I got probably about another 5 more minutes, but yeah, not going to be here the next 2 days, Sandy. Got to go have a cardiologist appointment in Issaquah. So, then it sounds like eventually I'll probably I'm sure that he's going to want a stress test. And then probably surgery over there. A lumpectomy surgery over there. So, just waiting on the 20. That's after the 26th. I'll find out if it's 1 or 2 they take out. Be like lumps of sugar, 1 lump or 2. Or who was it? Bugs Bunny. When he would ask them if they wanted, how many lumps they wanted, and he'd hit him over the head with a hammer. So, yeah. Okay. All right. This makes more sense, Alfonso. Now that I read your actual name, they had said you had blindness, and I was like, so is this the same Alfonso we're talking about? They're like, yeah. Yeah, I said, okay. I said, now it makes sense when I actually read your screen name. I have plenty of lumps to give. Yes. It's like my friend says, just cut them off. And I'm like, no, 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 I'm not. Because when I've hugged somebody who's gotten replacements and they're stiffer than a board. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to get off here so I can catch Crafty. Okay. All right, guys. I love you all. I will see you Thursday. I'll be back Thursday and fill in, and hopefully I'll have some decent pictures from this place that maybe have some sunlight instead of rain at the good old west side. All right. I forgot to tell Paola. My bad. I'm terrible. All right. All my love, Miss Dragon. And away we go. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love.